You think your cat is a cold-blooded killer, don't you? You wake up in the morning, you're walking to the kitchen to make your coffee, and there it is, right on the doormat. A small, lifeless mouse, or maybe a bird, placed so carefully that it almost looks like a gift. And your cat is sitting right next to it, looking up at you with those big innocent eyes purring like a tiny motor. You probably felt disgusted. Maybe you screamed. Maybe you scolded your cat. You looked at that little hunter and thought, "Why are you so cruel?" But what if I told you that you got it completely wrong? What if, in that exact moment, your cat was not showing you a dead body, but instead revealing a heartbreaking truth about how they see you? Today, we are going to uncover the real reason behind this shocking behavior. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will never look at your cat the same way again. Trust me, the answer is going to break your heart. Let's rewind the clock by a few thousand years. Before your cat had a soft bed and a bowl full of the most expensive kibble, they were wild hunters. We all know this. They have sharp claws designed for gripping and teeth made for tearing. But here is the surprising fact that most pet channels never talk about. In the wild, a mother cat does not just feed her kittens, she teaches them. When the kittens are very young, the mother goes out hunting alone, kills the prey, and brings it back to the nest dead. The kittens eat it, they grow, they get strong. But then, something changes. One day, the mother returns, but this time, the prey is not completely dead. It is injured, it is slow, but it is still alive. The mother drops this half-dead mouse in front of her kittens. This is not cruelty. This is the most important lesson of their lives. The mother is teaching them how to finish the kill, slowly, step by step, so they can survive when she is gone. That is the natural history of your fluffy sofa companion. Now, let us jump back to your living room. You adopted this beautiful, sleek little predator. You brought them into your home. You feed them every single day from a can or a bag. You have never, not once, gone out to hunt. In the eyes of your cat, you are a very strange creature. You walk on two legs, you close the door to do your private business, and you have absolutely no hunting skills whatsoever. To your cat, you are basically a very large, very clumsy, and tragically helpless kitten. You cannot catch a bird, you cannot stalk a fly, and you seem to survive only on those weird brown pellets that come from a crinkly bag. This is where your heart is about to break. When your cat brings you a dead mouse or a half-dead lizard and drops it at your feet, they are not giving you a gift of cruelty. They are trying to teach you how to survive. They are the mother, and you are the kitten who never grew up. They are literally looking at you and thinking, "This poor giant creature is going to starve to death if I do not do something." So, they do what their instincts tell them to do. They go out, they catch the prey, and they bring it to you, hoping that this time, finally, you will learn how to eat like a real cat. Think about the weight of that emotion for a second. Your cat loves you so much and is so deeply worried about your survival that they are going against everything they enjoy to share their most prized possession with you. That mouse is not a toy. That mouse is the highest value item in your cat's world. It is fresh, it is full of protein, and it is the meal they risk their energy to catch. They could have eaten it themselves in a dark corner, happy and alone, but they didn't. They chose to bring it to the center of the house, to your territory, and lay it down at your feet. This is the ultimate act of trust, care, and family responsibility. They are saying, "I love you too much to watch you fail. Here, take this. Just try to bite it." It is a devastatingly pure act of love that we misinterpret as disgusting. And here comes the twist that makes this even more emotional. If you yell at your cat, or if you scream and throw the mouse away in a panic while they watch, you are not punishing a bad behavior. You are rejecting their love. Imagine a child who saves up their pocket money to buy you a gift. It might be an ugly tie or a weird clay sculpture that makes no sense, but they hand it to you with trembling hands, so proud, so hopeful. Now imagine taking that gift, throwing it in the trash, and walking away without a word. That is exactly how your cat feels when you freak out. They do not understand hygiene. They do not understand germs. They only understand that you rejected their ultimate sacrifice. They think, "My giant kitten is still starving," and now they are angry at me for helping. They still love you. They do not hold grudges like we do. But it confuses them deeply. because their biological command to keep you alive just clashed violently with your loud, strange reaction. So, what should you do the next time you see your little hunter trotting towards you with something hanging from their mouth? This is the part where you have to take a deep breath, swallow your fear, and act like a grateful, proud mother cat. You do not need to eat the mouse. Please do not do that. But you must acknowledge the gift. Take a deep breath, calm your voice, and speak to your cat with soft, slow praise. Thank you, baby. You are so brave. You are such a good hunter. You gently take the mouse away while they are distracted with your love and affection. Offer them a high-value treat or their favorite food in exchange. This trade tells them, I accept your gift, and I am now full and safe because of you. You are not encouraging the hunting. You are satisfying the emotional need. When they see you eating the treat, their mission is complete. The helpless giant kitten is safe for another day. That is why you might see your cat looking so proud, tail held high like a flag. They did their job. They protected their family. And in that quiet moment, standing in your kitchen with a paper towel in your hand, you will realize the shocking truth. Your cat is not bringing you death. Your cat is bringing you the greatest proof of life and love they can offer. And that is a secret about cat behavior that will change your bond forever. If this story touched your heart and you finally understand the beautiful sacrifice behind the mouse on the mat, hit that like button for me because it tells the algorithm this story matters. And if you love uncovering the emotional secrets of your pet, you need to subscribe and ring the bell. We have so many more stories coming that will change how you see your dog and cat every single day. Thank you for being a part of this family, and I will see you in the next video. Now, let me take you deeper, because this story does not end with just understanding your cat. It ends with understanding yourself. You see, that moment at the doormat, that tiny, lifeless body, it actually holds up a mirror to the kind of relationship you have built with your pet. And this is where most people never go. They stop at the surface, they learn the fact, and they move on. But you are still here, which means you are different. You want the full truth. So let me ask you a question that might keep you up tonight. If your cat thinks you are a helpless kitten who cannot hunt, what else do they think about you? Think about the other things your cat does. Why do they follow you to the bathroom? It is not just curiosity. In the wild, a vulnerable family member never goes to the waterhole alone. That is where predators attack. When you close that bathroom door, your cat sits outside, ears alert, listening. They are not being annoying. They are standing guard over the most defenseless member of their colony. You. They are protecting you from the wolves and the leopards that their ancient brain still believes are hiding in the hallway. Again, it breaks your heart. Every strange thing they do is a love letter written in a language we forgot how to read. But let us go even further. What happens when a cat gives up on you? This is the dark side of the story, and I need you to listen carefully because it might explain something painful you have experienced. Some cats stop bringing gifts altogether, and people celebrate this. They think, finally, my cat stopped that disgusting habit. But I need to tell you the shocking truth right now. A cat who stops bringing you prey is often a cat who has given up on your survival. They tried, week after week, month after month. They brought you mice. They brought you birds. They even brought you that weird bug from the windowsill. And every single time, you screamed, you threw it away, you pushed them aside. In their mind, you repeatedly rejected their life-saving lessons. So eventually, their ancient instinct tells them something tragic. This kitten is beyond saving. The colony is better off letting it go. It sounds dramatic. I know. But remember, your cat's brain runs on a programming that is thousands of years old. They do not understand that you have a fridge full of food. They only understand that the giant kitten who feeds them with love refuses to learn how to hunt, so they stop teaching. They stop bringing gifts, not because they stopped loving you, but because they accepted a painful defeat. They look at you, and they carry a quiet, instinctive sadness that their family member will never be a true cat. That distance you sometimes feel, that aloofness, it might just be the heartbreak of a teacher whose student refused every lesson. And now, Let me introduce a twist that will completely change how you see the next generation. If you have more than one cat, or if you are thinking of adopting a kitten, pay very close attention. The cat who brings you gifts is often the leader of your household colony. That cat has not only accepted you as a kitten, but has also accepted full responsibility for your future. And here is the part that will make you cry. Sometimes, when a cat knows they are getting old, when their joints ache and their speed fades, they become more desperate with their gifts. You might notice an older cat suddenly bringing more prey, even if they had stopped years ago. This is not a random burst of energy. This is urgency. This is a senior cat looking at you and thinking, I am not going to be here forever. My time is running out, and this giant clumsy kitten still cannot hunt. Who will feed them when I am gone? So they try one last time. They drag their tired body through the cat door with whatever they could catch, a slow moth, a fallen leaf even, anything that resembles prey, just to give you one final lesson. If you have an older cat who suddenly started bringing you strange little items, socks, toys, leaves, they are trying to teach you with whatever energy they have left. That is not a weird habit. That is a final act of desperate, unconditional love. So, what can you do from today to honor this incredible truth? First, never reject the gift. We talked about this, but I need to remind you because it is everything. Kneel down, get on their level, look them in the eyes, and say thank you. Use that soft voice. Give them a gentle scratch on the head. Let them see you eat something, a treat, a piece of chicken, right in front of them, to signal that you are full and safe. You will notice something magical happen. Your cat will relax. The tension in their little shoulders will drop. They might even purr louder than you have ever heard. That purr is not just happiness, it is relief. It is the sound of a parent finally seeing their child eat. You satisfied a biological command that runs deeper than hunger, deeper than sleep. You allowed them to love you in the language they were born with. Second, create a hunting ritual inside your home. Your cat still has the drive to teach, to hunt, to provide. If they are indoor only, they have no way to express this, and that frustration builds into anxiety. You need to become the prey. Take a wand toy. Make it act like a mouse. Let it hide behind the sofa. Make it move like it is injured. And then, let your cat catch it. And then, and this is crucial, immediately after they catch it, give them a treat. You are completing the cycle. You are showing them that their hunting lesson worked. You killed the toy mouse, and now you are eating the reward. Your cat will look at you with a pride that words cannot describe. This reduces their anxiety, deepens your bond, and satisfies their ancient need to keep you alive. Finally, share this truth with someone you know. There is a person in your life right now who complains about their cat bringing them dead things. They are frustrated. They think their cat is broken. They might even be thinking of punishing them. You now have the power to change that. You can tell them the story I just told you. You can say, "Your cat thinks you are a kitten. They love you so much they are trying to teach you how to eat." You will see their face change. That is the power of understanding. That is the power of this channel. And now, here we are, at the end of this journey together. You started this video thinking your cat was a cold hunter, maybe even a little bit of a psychopath. And now you know the truth. Your cat is a parent, a teacher, a protector, who looks at you every single day and sees someone worth saving. How beautiful is that? How lucky are we to be loved by creatures who speak a language so ancient and so pure that it transcends words completely. Your cat has been trying to save your life since day one. All you had to do was learn how to listen. If this video touched your heart, if you cried, if you immediately picked up your cat and hugged them a little tighter, then you belong here. This is what we do on this channel. We uncover the deep, emotional secrets behind your pet's behavior, so you can love them better and understand them completely. Hit that subscribe button right now and ring the bell. Do not let another video pass you by, because next week, we are revealing the painful truth about why your dog follows you to the door every single time you leave the house. That one is going to shatter you, but that is for next time. For now, Go to your cat, look them in the eyes, and tell them you finally understand. I will see you in the next video. Take care of your little hunter, and remember, they are not bringing you death. They are bringing you the deepest love nature has ever known.